So David Sinclair will do his first primate trial of the age reversing technique that he has been studying in his lab. This is huge. The NMN and the NR tests I've been covering and bringing you guys information on that. Those will be continuing in this year. We'll also be bringing more information on the latest NMN human trials and some of the NR human trials. I mainly focus on the NMN human trials because, again, David Sinclair released that molecule to be superior. So we're looking forward to that. Two, we should be getting some successor, even better molecules to the NMN this year, which I'll be bringing information on that. But the big thing this year is going to be David Sinclair will start primate trials of the age reversing technique. About an age reversing technique, that's the Yokonama factors that he's been talking about, a lot of people are talking about. Now, this seems to be the holy grail. This is where you take these factors and you're able to turn the age of cells back, thereby turning the age of organs back. So they've already reversed the age of the brain in mice in the laboratory, lungs, liver, kidney, and a few other ones in skin. And when I mean reverse them, I'm not using this word, when I say reverse agent, I'm not using this as just a lot of news outlets see, oh, like when they were talking about teleportation, it wasn't really a teleportation, it was a quantum teleportation where one atom off of this entangled atom and then the same thing. No, I mean real age reversing. So therefore, taking your organ back to the time when you were 15-year-old, where it works that good and it's like a 15-year-old heart instead of this 40 or 50 or 60-year-old heart, you're saying. So this is not a play on words. We start seeing again the primate trials of this year. I couldn't tell you how excited I am. And I follow this type of stuff for the last few years. I've been following this since before David Sinclair, since Ray Kurzweil, which is a guy, a super genius that I follow. He's been talking about a lot of this stuff even since the late 90s. It's here now. I'm going to be bringing you when they start the trials, any information I get on that, I'm going to be bringing it to you. And this one here again, this is the huge one because this has the possibility and looks like it will do able to actually reverse our aging. So at some point we can get this injection or if maybe pill form, but just genetic alteration and go back to being 15 years old. Now, what they're doing in plain language is with these Yokonama factors is several years ago, I don't know if you remember, but a guy was able to reverse like skin cells. He was able to take them back to the skin cells. I'm sorry, skin cells were able to be taken back to the stem cell level. Now that was too far. David Sinclair and them was studying that. They were trying to like reverse the organs and the cells back to that level, but they were having problems with that. So what they did was they took a couple factors that allows you to reverse a cell way back to the stem cell level. So if this is, current old cell and you go way back over here to the, that would be stem cell. That's like from the beginning. So what they're doing with the Yakanama factors, they said, we don't want to go back that far. They were having issues with that, tumors and other. So they went back about this far. So let's say not all the way back, but about this far. And in layman's terms, basically taking you back. If you were going to reverse your age today, you wouldn't want to go back to 3 months old, you're a baby. You go back probably something like 15, 16, 17, 18, 20 years or something like that. And that's what they've been able to do in the laboratory with this technique. Now we're going to see if now it can come over into the primate level and it works on primates. And then I believe we're going to try human trials next year. Again, I can't, I'm serious. I can't. I've been waiting on this. I can't explain you how exciting this news is. So this is definitely something to be excited about. If you are older gentlemen, if you're older gentleman or female, try and hold on, because if you're into life extension, and when I say just life extension, living on, we don't mean at the problems you're having now when you're 60, everything hurts, you can't run anymore. We mean going back to the age of 15 and having that type of lifestyle again at 15, 16, 17-year-old. This is coming. To hold on and tell them, use the latest things that you can get, such as supplements, such as NMN. I'll see if I can put a link below to a supplier that I use. I take the NMN, some of the resveratrol, and some of the other ones. I'll put a link down to a reputable source company that does provide that I do use and I have studied and researched and say, hey, this is a reputable company where you can get NMN, NR, resveratrol and some of the other things that you need, because you need to hold on until this comes out again. Primates studies this year, hopefully human studies next year, and we don't know how many years before it'll come out and be available to the public. I think David Sinclair is saying 5 to 15, he believes, but don't quote me on that. But you want to be around and hold on until then. So again, thank you guys so much, all of my fans, everybody who I never thought, all of the success I've had from this, all the people who are interested in this type of stuff. I thought it was just nerdy me. So I thank you guys for watching, subscribe, and please keep doing that. Make sure you hit that like button, please. If this was interesting to you, make sure that helps me. It pushes it out to more people. That's how the YouTube algorithms work. So if you hit that like button, and subscribe, I really, really would appreciate it. If you have any specific questions about, hey, what's going on here, is this real? There's a lot of confusion about a lot of this stuff and a lot of misinformation out there. I do a lot of my research, not all, but following David Sinclair and some of the others in that level. I say David Sinclair because he's like at the forefront of this, and he is a Harvard research scientist, so it doesn't get much more legitimate than that. So again, if you do have any comments, put them below. I will definitely try and get back to them. I think that is going to do it. I'm super excited, people. So let's go. Life extension. Let's be here.